I actually did meet him on 6th Street during Texas Relays one year. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing the get to know me finally, y'all. So I just recently celebrated 2 years on YouTube, guys. Like, it's been 2 years since I've been on YouTube. So crazy. So this past year, I would say this is the most consistent that I've been on YouTube. I did take time off, you know, due to being pregnant and everything or whatever. So, yeah, I was like, okay, let's do this, get to know me. So here we are. I've opened up Instagram, I think several times, and you guys submitted questions. So I think I narrowed it down to, let me see how many questions we have. 15 questions. So a lot of them were repetitive or very similar. So I did want to kind of give it like some a variety of questions, not just the basic, you know, name, age, location, you know, name, age, you know, stuff like that. I just wanted to kind of mix it up for you guys. I know you guys do get to see a lot since I am a vlogger, so you do get to kind of know more about me. But some things, you know, that people ask, I'm just choosing not to answer. That's just a preference. Just because, you know, I am on YouTube, that does not mean I have to disclose everything. So just respect that. I'm asking that you respect that. If you don't, I mean, you already know what to do. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into this, but I do want to say that today's video is sponsored by Mega Hair. So as I'm doing the video, as I'm answering the questions, I am going to be wanding my hair. I recently installed this 4x4 closure wig. I'm a bone straight girl, so I love my hair bone straight. But I'm like, okay, let me put some curls in it with the wand, because the thing is, this style will last for days. So if you know, when you wand your hair, once the curls fall and loosen, they kind of give like that wavy look or whatever. So I'm like, for the week going to work and everything, this can just be a style that I can wear. So, you know. So all of the details for this hair will be in the description. Like I said, this is a closure wig. So the install process was super easy. I even bleached the knots, y'all. I do have a video on the entire process. I'll link it up here. If you have not checked that out, make sure you check it out after you watch this one, till the end, of course. So yeah, let's just get started. Are you guys ready? Okay, so question number 1 is, how did you meet hubby? Oh, okay. So I met hubby at this event called Texas Relays. So it's like this very big track and field event that takes place. Y'all, I haven't wanded my hair so long. So it's this very big track and field event that takes place yearly in Austin, Texas. Not so, I'm sure people actually do go to watch the track meet and like the field events or whatever, but more so people go for like the nightlife, like to go to 6th Street and everything. So I actually did meet him on 6th Street during Texas Relays one year. Yeah, we didn't go to the actual relays or anything. We just met during the nightlife function. So we met on 6th Street in Austin, Texas during Texas Relays. Number 2, what do you like to do for fun? Y'all, so as of right now, I don't even know what fun is. If fun slapped me in the face, I would not even know that was fun. All I do right now, y'all, honestly, is work. And I come home to these kids and Charles. But honestly, like I'm a homebody anyway. Even before the whole pandemic, I was a homebody, so I'm not even about to front with y'all. But it would be nice to have the option to go out. With me being a home, I have no problem, like, you know, being at home or anything like that. But I'm like, I think the biggest thing when I say having the option is having the option to get a break from my kids. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. These kids, I be wanting a break from these kids. Like, so if I could get a break from my kids, fun would be, and if we were not in a pandemic, in the middle of a pandemic, fun would be Charles and I going on a vacation. Like, oh my gosh, like travel. We usually take a trip out of the country every year. That's usually what we do. We would go somewhere for our birthdays during the summer. So we would go out of the country, just Charles and I, during the summer, and then during the Christmas break, we also take a family trip. So that's when we would do the kids trip. So that's fun for me, traveling out of the country. So next on my destination is either going to be somewhere quick, as far as like going out of the country. We're either going to be going to, I want to go to either St. Lucia or Costa Rica. But if we want to go somewhere quick, we're just going to go to Mexico. So yeah, traveling, that's what I absolutely love to do. Outside of traveling, I love shopping. Kind of right now though, I'm kind of over shopping, honestly, because I'm tired of spending money, y'all, honestly. And that's what I was telling Charles. I'm like, I'm tired of spending money being in the house. Like, I'm spending money and I'm not having fun. Like, I'm spending money, I'm not going on a vacation, I'm not going like to brunch, I'm not having any outings. I'm just seeing my bank account like deplete. And I'm not even getting entertained doing this. It's all going on this house that's still not furnished because everything is on back order. Of course. What's your career field? I actually work in finance. That's what I do. That's my 9 to 5. I am in finance. Are you an introvert or extrovert? Introvert, is definitely. Like I said, I'm a homebody. Being like on the scene all the time, and that's too much for me. Like, always having to do stuff, like that is not me. Like, I want to be at home by myself with my kids and my husband. I do not want to be on the scene. I do not, like, no, that is not me. Like, I don't be wanting to talk to people. I don't want to, no. And believe it or not, like, I'm actually a very private person. So yeah, that's pretty hard to believe. So yeah, definitely an introvert. I'm definitely not a social butterfly. Out of Charles and I, he's definitely the social butterfly in the relationship. I'm not. I mean, when I have to be, of course, but yeah, I rather just be at home. Question Question number 5. Do you own your own business? Yes, I do own my own business. I own a boutique. We are currently on maternity leave still. Yeah, so I do own my own business, but y'all, legally, yes, to answer your question. Legally, from a legal standpoint, I do own a business. Like I have to file taxes, I have to do all of that for my business, yes. But honestly, this year I am closed. Like the business will no longer exist because I'm not going to reopen it. I've really made up my mind. I'm no longer going to open my online boutique because it's just I don't have the time. I'm not going to have the time to actually run the business how I want to run it. It's such an investment running a business, doing it the right way. Even right now, I don't even know how I'm doing it. I'm barely making it with my 9 to 5 and YouTube and 2 kids. It's just like I'm barely making it now. So there's definitely no way I would be able to run my business, my boutique, the way that I want to run it. And then also the money that you have to put into the business. Oh my gosh, like the first couple of years you take such a loss with your business because all of the money you have to invest in it, and it's just, whew, yeah. It's just such a financial investment, time, the space, like, actually when we built this house, I didn't even take the boutique into consideration, the space that I would need to run the business out of my house. No more boutique. Favorite places to shop. So my favorite places to shop, as far as like, you know, the main thing I'm shopping for right now would be home stuff. So I would say favorite places to shop right now, definitely CB2. Like, they have the cutest stuff. Like, that is my store, y'all. CB2, where else? I hate to say it because Pottery Barn, Teen, they have really cute stuff. Urban Outfitters, Anthropologie. As far as like clothes, ASOS, Nasty Gal. Where else do I be shopping for clothes for? Misguided. I actually want to start thrifting, y'all. Well, not start back thrifting, y'all. That's something I used to do since I was a little kid. Like, I used to go to garage sales with garage sales and resale shops with both of my grandmas when I was a little girl, y'all. And then I actually started thrifting like right out of high school. And that is actually like what my first YouTube videos were on my old channel, was like thrifting videos and stuff. So I actually want to start back doing that. I actually used to thrift clothes and like home decor and stuff. So I want to start doing that. Like, I've been finding like these cool Instagram pages about thrifting and stuff. I always love the look of like vintage clothing and stuff like that, but yeah, so I want to start doing that. How did you come up with your kids' names, y'all? This question was asked so often. How did I come up with my kids' names? Okay, so Dallas' name, this is story time for Dallas' name. So how I came up with Dallas's name, this is crazy. So Dallas's name first was gonna be Kane Parker. So up until August, he was born in September, so up until August, I actually changed his name. So my family was just like, no, Cain, from a biblical standpoint, they were like, you know, Cain killed Abel, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, so I don't know what it was, but I just wanted him to have like a very, a cute name that was very fitting, not very common, that would look good on a resume. So some kind of way I came up with Dallas Terrell. Terrell, he has my dad's middle name, so that's how I came up with Dallas's name. Then as far as Berkeley, so I'm such a planner, you guys. So before I was even pregnant, like I just had a whole bunch of names in my phone, a whole bunch of baby names that me and Charles came up with. So every time I would find a name that I would like, I would just write it down, boy and girl. So once I actually got pregnant, we just narrowed it down to the ones that we like. And the crazy thing is we didn't like any of the ones for boys. Well, Charles was really picky. He didn't like any of the ones for the boys. I think he was really set on like having a junior, but I was like, no, I don't want a junior. So we were just nameless for a boy at that point. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is Berkeley, actually. She's gonna be joining us for the rest of the video because she just is in there just doing something. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, yeah, we couldn't find a boy name. Good thing it was a girl. Good thing it was a girl, and he loved Berkeley's name. I don't actually know how I even came up with Berkeley, but it was on the list and he loved it. And her middle name was actually going to be Rain. It was going to be Berkeley Rain at first, but we ended up giving her grandma's middle name. So Dallas has my dad's middle name, Berkeley has her grandma's middle name. And then just a coincidence, they just end up being both cities. So that worked out perfect. So Berkeley, California, Dallas, Texas. So, and another thing is we were just like, oh my gosh. So even if we had a boy, we were just kind of like, what boy city could we come up with? We were thinking like Denver. We really didn't love that. We were thinking of like Austin, Houston, but we're just so glad that we have Mama. We're so glad that we have you, Mama. So perfect. Do you plan on having, question number 8, do you plan on having more kids? Absolutely not. No more kids over here, baby. I am done. No. How many other ways can I say it? Hell no. Nope. How do you stay disciplined? Discipline, I don't, you know, like I have commitment issues. Like, I don't know if it's just a Gemini in me, but like I just get bored really easily with things. So this is really surprising. Like, I'm really staying so committed to like YouTube. I think it's because I really enjoy it. You know, I think that's what it is, because like staying so disciplined, like y'all don't understand. Like, Mama, here, play with these. Y'all don't understand. Like, the first year of YouTube, like I stayed at home on my birthday by myself while Charles and Dallas went to like crawfish boils and stuff. Y'all, I was dedicated to making sure that I post my video because editing takes so long. Like, I missed out on so much stuff because it's crazy. And like, people can't even try to come at me and say it's because of the money, because like I said, this was the first year. Like, I recently just got monetized in November of this past year, so it definitely was not because of the money. Like, I was doing this stuff for free, y'all. for free. So to all of you guys out there, that are, you know, just starting out or not yet monetized, stay at it, y'all, because it will happen. Trust the timing, okay? Trust the timing, trust the process. Everything will happen when it's supposed to happen. I know everybody talks about manifesting things or whatever, but behind those words, you actually have to put in the work, y'all, okay? So, yeah. Are you mixed? Yes. I am mixed with my mama and my daddy. No, I'm not mixed. I'm not biracial or anything. If that's what you guys are asking, no, I'm not. Blackity black. Okay. Will you bring your boutique back? No, not bringing it back. Hanging it up. What is the difference between having your son and your daughter? That is a really good question. So with Dallas, so what I can say is, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm always comparing. Well, I was like, you know, when I had Berkeley at first, I was always comparing and setting expectations for Berkeley based off of, you know, how Dallas was. Huge mistakes. Parents don't do that. So with Dallas, he was definitely way more self-sufficient than Berkeley is. I don't know if it's the fact that we baby her more, because we've been with her since she was born. Dallas, that was not the case. Like, he was in daycare as soon as he could go to daycare, he was in daycare. I do know that Berkeley is going to be my last child, so like, I kind of feel like I baby her more. Dallas was just so much more independent than Berkeley is. When Berkeley did go to daycare for like that month or 2 weeks or whatever, she just excelled. Like, she came home just showing out. So I think that's because of, you know, her being around other kids and stuff or whatever. But as far as like personality and stuff, like, whew, Berkeley is way more sassy. She has attitude. She is just, oh my gosh. Like, I just took her to the doctor for her 12-month checkup, and I was asking the doctor about temper tantrums and stuff or whatever. And Dallas, he definitely did not have temper tantrums and stuff, but he was just way more hyper. He was super hyper. Berkeley has attitude though. She will fall out. She's not for everybody. She's not for everybody, and that's okay. My stepdaddy says that she gets that from me, and like, I have to tell him, we just not for everybody, and we're okay with that. So yeah, that's what I can say. Dallas was a very friendly child. Berkeley is definitely not. They both wear me out though. So yeah, like, it's way different, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't remember having this much attitude from Dallas until he was probably like 7. Like, Berkeley can't even talk, but she's already talking back. So it's like, oh my gosh. How is it being a mom of 2? It is hard. Like, I can't sugarcoat anything. I cannot sugarcoat anything I cannot sugarcoat it. Like, it is hard. It's hard. Like, ooh. But they did say the hardest transition was going from 1 to 2. They was like, once you go from 2 to 3 or from 3 to 4 or from 4 to 5, you don't even notice. But I mean, I'm not gonna try it, so I can't tell y'all how that goes. So what is your background? I hear an accent. That's just country, basically. Country. Just a good old Southern Texas accent. The last question, number 15. What made you decide to do YouTube? You know, it's so crazy because I decided to do YouTube. Y'all don't know who, well, actually, this is actually my second YouTube channel, y'all. So the first time I decided to do YouTube, it was just really based off of fashion, thrifting, makeup. Just, it was a fashion YouTube channel. This time, Dallas actually talked me into starting a YouTube channel, y'all. I'm so serious. He's convinced me to start a YouTube channel. So originally, this was gonna be a family YouTube channel. And then when I started my business, I researched so much about my business and business practices and online boutiques and stuff. YouTube was such a good resource for me prior to launching my business. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna, you know, put information on YouTube about like my boutique and like, you know, be a resource for others, other business owners. So I was like, okay, it's just gonna be about mom life, entrepreneurship, all of that. And then I was like, okay, well, it kind of started going into motherhood because I got pregnant, and then it was vlogs, and now it's house stuff, and now it's lifestyle. So it's just evolving, you know. We're just growing with the flow. Now you guys are asking for like fashion stuff, and now I'm here with Megalook, you know, doing like hair stuff, and you know, this is how the hair turned out. How are you guys? What do you guys think about it? No, but and so like I was always that person in my family that walked around with a camera snapping pictures of people. Like, I am so big on capturing memories and moments. So I used to always do that with pictures. So like, if anybody in my family is looking for pictures, they come to me. They come to me because I was the one that got the pictures for anything. So now I'm just like, you know, like, let's use this YouTube to create these memories for my children. Just, you know, to capture moments. And so that's why I really started doing vlogs too, really what it started. But I'm so glad that it has evolved into what it has, what it is now. I'm gonna put these earrings on. Alright, so then I'm just gonna fluff it up a little bit. Give it some Alrighty, there we are. Alrighty, so this is how the hair turned out. And like I said, these are just basically meant to be like very loose curls, waves. And they just fall. And once they fall, the older they get, like, the better looking they get. So just very like relaxed. Just like, look at that. Just like I didn't even really just try. Alrighty guys, so this is gonna conclude today's video. Again, this hair is from Megalook. I will have all of the deets in the description box. So make sure you check it out. Like I said guys, this is a closure. This is a closure. I'm even able to tuck it behind my ear. Look at that. Even able to tuck it behind my ear. So If you guys are interested, check out the description box and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.